Gather today, commemorate and honor the life of Ellen. With any death, a piece of the divine spark is taken from the world. We gather to respect and reaffirm God's image in every human. Those who Ellen touched form a community here, in their grief to express the love, joy, and meaning that she brought to their lives. Mourning is a time filled with many emotions and memories, both bitter and sweet. In this difficult time, may Ellen's loved ones find that God is with them always, even in times of their greatest pain. Their sorrow is heard, their loss is felt. Hear them, O God. Be with them. We begin our service with the recitation of psalms, prayers, and meditations, thus linking Ellen's life with the millennia-old tradition of the people of Israel and the eternity of God. Mourning is the price we pay for having the courage to love others. Even in grief, we know that the wonder of human life is too complex and too magnificent to be memorialized in this pain. The gifts of spirit our loved ones gave us cannot be measured or weighed, nor can they be lost or even tarnished by time. Even in our darkest hours, we know that some of their light and their work will always be with us, bringing comfort and courage, and in the fullness of time, healing and peace. Birth is a beginning, and death a destination. And life is a journey. From childhood to maturity, from youth to age, from innocence to awareness, and ignorance to knowledge, from foolishness to discretion, and then perhaps to wisdom, from weakness to strength, or strength to weakness, and often back again, from health to sickness, and back we pray to health again, from offense to forgiveness, from loneliness to love, from joy to gratitude, from pain to compassion, and grief to understanding, from fear to faith, from defeat to defeat to defeat, until looking backward or ahead, we see that victory lies not at some high place along the way, but in having made this journey stage by stage, a sacred pilgrimage. Birth is a beginning, and death a destination, and life is a journey, a sacred pilgrimage to life everlasting. Yesh kochavim, she'oram magia arza. There are stars up above, so far away, we only see their light, long, long after the star itself is gone. So it is with people that we love. Their memories keep shining, ever bright, till their time with us is done. The star that lights up the darkest night, these are the lights that guide us as we live our days. These are the ways that we remember. Adonai mi agorba ovaleka, mi ishkon afar kodshecha. Adonai, who may abide in your house, who may dwell in your holy mountain. Those who are upright, who do justly, who speak the truth within their hearts, who do not slander others or wrong them, or bring shame upon them, who scorn the lawless but honor those who revere God, who give their word and from what may do not retract, who do not exploit others, who do not take bribes. Those who live in this way shall never be shaken. The author of Mishnah, Proverbs, pays tribute to the Jewish woman in this chapter, glorifying the ancient Chayil, the woman of valor. He praises the Jewish woman, finding a virtue for her, praises the Jewish woman, finding a virtue for her that is suggested by each letter of the alphabet in the poem. In the poem, the author sums up his sentiments in the most moving tribute found in a single verse. Kamu banecha v'ya'ashruha. Your children rise up and your father blessed. No more eloquent eulogy, no more better summary. Life of Ellen Elovitz can be given than to say that her family consider themselves blessed because she was their mother, their grandmother. Know that Ellen loved her family. She was her happiest when they were together. She was full of life. She was sarcastic. She was quirky. She was silly. She was loyal. She was crafty. She was artsy, and sometimes a little forgetful. She loved being together, especially big holidays and gatherings such as Thanksgiving. She was an amazing host. She loved to cook. She took pride in all of this. She loved to help in the community with the food or the gifts for B'nai mitzvahs and weddings. It was a joy for her to contribute to the Jewish community in ways that she knew how. And she always came to her loved ones or her friends with something, whatever she saw. And if she thought that the person she wanted to give it to would like it, it could be anything from a spatula to a kitchen towel to a Steeler's garden gnome. Whatever it was, she picked it up and made sure that she never came empty-handed. She was full of life, but she was little. And so it was funny for her children when she tried to not be so kind and yell at them and rebuke them, because when you see a little person who's always nice yelling at a very tall man, it gets to be a little silly as well. She always wanted to be mom. She always wanted to be the nurturer. Even into her children's 30s and 40s, she would say, "Do you want me to come and take care of you?" She would love to be there to scratch their backs, let them sleep in her big bed, to offer Lipton soup, crackers, toast, whenever they felt like they were sick. And she would always share her thoughts and her memories in lots of very long letters. Had, I think, some doodles and directions. You could always know where to go for the next page. She loved everything about the outdoors. She enjoyed landscaping. She enjoyed her gardening and beautifying her home. She loved her cooking. She had expensive taste, which is not good if you buy something every time you see it. She was obsessed with Macs. In fact, she would stop anything to FaceTime. She was authentic. She was never shy about giving her opinion. And she also always liked to help people feel good about themselves. She always liked to help them feel put together. She was a volunteer at the Art Institute. She always wanted to be giving back. She was so proud of these parts of her children's lives, such as that they were kind and caring and honest and smart, and very good people, in addition to being a good mother. She never wanted to be a burden. She only wanted to be the loving person that she always had been. Ellen had always been just and the upright in this world. And now we pray that she may continue to rest comfortably among the just and the upright forever. She lived her life with grace and honor, touching the hearts of those who were lucky to have loved her. The love was truly a gift from God. Through selfless acts of courage and love, she helped to remind those close to her. We are all created in the image of the divine. With Ellen, others too found the courage to live their lives to the fullest. And so now we pray for Ellen, that her rest and eternal slumber be one of peace. Obviously, words are never sufficient. They're never enough for this effort. So many stories left to tell. And now it is time that we let her go to the safety of God's eternal embrace. Zichronah Livracha. May her memory be a source of blessing among us. As for now, a miracle is over. The unique and precious human being is no more to our sight, but a new miracle begins. Our tradition calls it Shalom. Peace. We pray that her eternal soul is sent to heaven and rest in peace forevermore. Just a moment. Quiet personal reflection. Adonai Lapa, Yehi Shem Adonai Mevarach. What is given, what is taken away. Bless God's name. This time we turn to Yomale Rachamim. Recite these words. Yomale Rachamim. Shochem Bamromim. Hamitzei Menucha Nefona. Tachat Kanfei HaShechina. Im Kedoshim Utehorim. Zohar HaRakia Mazgirim. Et Nishmat Ellen Elovitz. Shehalcha La'olama. Ba'al Harachamim. Yastireha V'seter Kenafav La'olamim. Vayitzor B'tzor HaChaim Et Nishmatav. Adonai Hu Nachalata. V'tanuach B'Shalom Al Mishkava. V'nomar. Amen. God of abundant mercy, God most high, may the soul of our loved one who has gone into eternity find the gift of perfect peace in your embrace, together with the holy and pure, whose light shines like the radiance of heaven. Passionate God, hold her close to you forever, so that her soul may be bound up in the bond of life eternal. May she find a home with you, and may she rest in peace. And together we may say, this time we now we turn to the traditional words of the mourner's Kaddish. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shmei Rabbah, she'alma dibra chirutei v'yamlit malchutei, v'chayecho v'yomecho, v'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael, v'adalah v'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehi Shmei Rabba Nevarach Leolam Olomei Maya. Yitvarach Vishtabach Vitvar Vitramam Vitnaseh. Vitadar Vitalev Vitalal Shmei Dekucha Barichu. Le'elah Minkol Birchata V'Shirata. Tushbechata V'Nechemata. Da'amiran B'Yama. B'Miru. Amen. Yehi Shlama Rabba Minshemaya. V'chaim Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael. B'Miru. Amen. Say shalom b'mruma. V'ya asay shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. B'Miru. Amen. Zichrona livracha. May her memory always and only be for a blessing. One of the greatest mitzvot or commandments that we can perform is the act of burying our loved ones. It is the most selfless act because we know that Ellen would never be able to return such a favor. At this time, I would like to invite the immediate family to come forward. I would like to by placing her. And then all who would like to participate may do so. I know that all are together for one line. Every when we say, thank you to all of you who have joined us. And again, just a reminder that if you are able to say something in the chat, just so that we know that you have been here, we'll be sending those to the family after the service.